I don't follow the law. Not because I'm wild. Not because I'm reckless. But because I've found something more powerful than rules. Purpose. Now, when you hear, I don't follow the law, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Do you assume it's about breaking rules? About being untouchable? That's natural. Most people do. But what if it's not about rebellion at all? What if it's actually about something deeper, something heavier? Because when you really think about it, laws exist to create order for people who haven't learned how to govern themselves yet. But what happens when you do? What changes when you're not living on autopilot, but leading yourself on purpose? That's what this episode is about. Not rejecting structure, not resisting authority, but building something even stronger than law. An internal framework that doesn't need external control. Every time I step behind this mic, I'm chasing one thing: inspiration. Not by shouting answers, not by laying out blueprints, but by opening new windows for you to think through. By offering new frames you might not have looked at yet. See, this is not a sermon. This is no instructions. This is progress in practice. And every episode, every breath, every word is aimed at getting 1% better. Just one. For me, you, and whoever is willing to build. This is PIP. Let's get it. So think about this. You pull up to a 4-way stop sign, right? No lights, no signs, no cops. Just you, 3 strangers at the intersection. Who moves first? How would you know what to do? Would you wait? Would you just charge ahead? Would you hesitate until someone else decides? See, without the signs, without the rules, what's really guiding your move? Maybe you see it now. Purpose is what keeps things moving even when structure disappears. When you know your purpose, you don't need reinforcement to do what's right. You already know. I don't follow the law. I follow purpose. And by design, my purpose just happens to align with the law. Let me ask you, when nobody's watching, what's steering your choices? Is it fear of getting caught? Or is it a commitment to something inside of you? Because if fear disappears, and with it, your discipline, then maybe it was never yours to begin with. I mean, most people obey because they're scared. But what would happen if you obeyed because you believed? What would your life look like if purpose was the reason behind every move? If you didn't have to be controlled because you already chose your compass, that's leading yourself. That's living from purpose, not permission. Again, I don't follow the law. I follow purpose. And purpose, when it's real, carries the weight law was trying to create. Now, do you set the catalyst? Do you? Have you ever noticed pain moves people faster than peace? Most people don't change until they're broken. They wait for crisis. They wait for damage. But what if you didn't have to wait? What if you can set your own catalyst before life forced your hand? Do you set the catalyst? Do you? That's what purpose allows you to do. You don't have to fall apart to grow. You can choose to rise while you're still standing. Purpose lets you decide. I don't need chaos to get clarity. I can build from wisdom instead of from wounds. And that's why I don't follow the law. I follow purpose. And purpose sets my catalyst before pain does. Now, if you never consciously build your purpose, what do you think fill that gap? Money? Approval? Comfort? See, whatever you don't design, life will design for you. That's why you have to build your purpose intentionally. Shape it, name it, write it down. Ask yourself, what do I stand for? Even when it's hard. What do I protect? Even when no one's applauding. What am I moving toward? Even when I'm tired. If you don't build purpose, your purpose will change every single time the wind does. And a drifting purpose, that leads to a drift in life. I don't follow the law. I follow purpose. And I built that purpose to be unshakable, not seasonal. Maybe today is about asking yourself, what's leading you when no one's looking? What's driving your daily move? What's deciding your direction? Because without purpose, you drift. With purpose, there's control. You drive. And when you drive with purpose, you don't need someone else to steer your life for you. This is progress in practice. Every episode, every breath is another rep at leading myself. Not to master it, but to practice it. Not to perfect it, but to progress it. And if you're listening, maybe you're practicing too. Maybe you're building your frame, your compass, your own way of moving that doesn't need a crowd to validate it. If so, you're right where you're supposed to be. I don't follow the law. I follow purpose. This is PIP. This is practice. And I'm Benga.